Hello,
Hi
guys.
guys.
How are you? How's things going? Welcome back. Welcome back to the
The
Summer
Summer
Loving
Loving
Podcast.
Podcast.
We're back. We're trying to give you today. I want to say we're trying to give you some warm vibes. We're in October. It's a bit.
You
It's
know,
a
it's
bit
getting it.
autumny.
It's
It's a bit
getting it's
cold. We're heading into
that cold
that time of year.
season. You know.
So we just wanted to give you some warm vibes. We hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've had a good week.
Hope October's going well for you so far.
100%.
And yeah, I hope it's giving you everything you need. I hope
Yeah.
the new season and the like autumn coming is. You know, they call it like the leaves are changing and the leaves are changing colour, and I hope that some like positive change is like coming in your life as well.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. Where do you want to start today? We've got so much to discuss. What do you want? Where do you want to begin?
So going on like comfort vibes, I actually wanted to talk about comfort shows
Okay.
because I think this is something I heard like quite a while ago actually, but there's definitely like a psychology behind like watching the same shows that you love again and again and again.
Right.
I actually think it's more to do with like our like fear of the unknown and how like we will then
do you know
rewatch comfort
what it
shows
is?
because we know what's going to happen at the end. So that
that
in
what it is? Is that
itself
what the
brings us
psychology
comfort.
is?
I think it's something like that.
Oh, okay. Because the thing is, I like watching shows again because I don't have to concentrate. So there's no
I like the familiarity of it, but I don't think it's because I like knowing the way that a show ends. I don't think I'm watching it because I'm thinking, yes, I know exactly what happens at the end. I'm watching it because I just love.
No,
I love the
I
vibe.
no, I understand, but it's like, for example, if you're watching a new show, like, God, I don't know, like, let's say you're watching Game of Thrones for the first time, you can't. You've got to watch it engaged. You've got to be engaged when you're watching it, right? Whereas if you're watching something like a Power that you've already watched, or even if you're watching a Breaking Bad or whatever it is, if you've watched it already,
I mean, I would not
you
call
don't have
Power
to
a
be-
comfort show or Breaking Bad.
well, no,
but-
Power's not bad. Power's all right, like, because it's got a bit of drama in there. It's got a little bit of action.
Got a lot going on, I think.
Nah, but it's still like it's got a bit of a thrill kind of vibe. So you can kind of like watch that as like you could.
Yeah,
it's like
you
people watch
could.
Harry Potter. People watch Harry Potter around this time of year. That I know that's not a show, it's
Yeah,
a movie.
definitely. But Harry
they
Potter,
are
no,
comfort
but
movies and
they're
there's a lot of drama in
yeah,
there.
there's a lot going on, but I think it's the vibes of Harry Potter. I know some people are like really not into Harry Potter, like if you're not a Potterhead, fine. I don't think you have to be a like die-hard fan to just love it though, because I
But
do think
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So like I said, I think
but I think it's the characters.
yeah, but people
that
love
you
it.
end
People,
up being
no, but I'm
tied
saying
to.
if you're comparing this, you're saying but it's not
But you
that.
tied to the characters in Power, and
Some
is that
people are.
yeah,
Some
true,
people will
maybe.
ride hard for Tommy
Tommy
Egan.
Tommy Egan.
And everyone loves the Angela and the Ghost and everything like that. So
Yeah.
people definitely ride for it. So
Yeah,
it could
yeah,
be
yeah.
someone's comfort show.
Possibly,
But
yeah.
but for me, comfort shows. I mean, I would probably say I think
What
my
are your
two
comfort
my two
shows?
main ones are Big Bang Theory and Friends.
Mm.
100% Friends. I think Friends is just like such a sick show.
It just never gets old, does it? I just don't think.
It just doesn't. And do you know what the thing is?
I feel like the more you watch it, the more there's just something else that just comes out.
It's not even that. It's so timeless because it is all so relatable.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I
It
mean, the
is
older you
all
get,
so
I actually feel like the more
And do you know what then the
relatable it
problem
is.
it is? Yeah, definitely, because obviously, yeah, definitely the older you get, the more relatable it is. But then the thing is, when we're like 60 and we're watching it, you're gonna remember those times.
Yeah, definitely.
So
yeah.
it's so timeless. It's such a good show. But yeah, I feel like a comfort show for me is a show where I just don't have to concentrate. I can just chill. I can watch it. I can enjoy it. I can check in, and just, yeah. What about you? What's your favourite comfort shows?
I think for me, it's definitely Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls has always been a comfort show for me. I rewatch it literally. I am that girl that just rewatches it every autumn, winter, but I have been watching it basically all the way through the summer. So I'm not going to be restarting it. But yeah, Gilmore Girls. And I was actually going to say New Girl for me.
Oh, do you know what?
New Girl for me is I do actually really think it is a comfort show.
The thing is, I absolutely love New Girl, and I would. Do you know what it is? I need to lock in for that. I want to sit and actually watch it, I don't want that in the background.
But I've watched New Girl a few times now. So
no,
I
so
think,
have I. So have I. But
so that's probably what it is. But I think
it's just too funny, man, with Schmidt and
Schmidt is
Winston
honestly, I
and
don't
Nick.
think, I can't actually, I don't, Schmidt's just such a hilarious character. I feel like the other sitcoms that were around at that time, I don't think there was a funnier character than him because Friends had finished by then.
Friends had finished. I mean, around when New Girl was.
How I Met Your Mother was probably on at the same time, but
How I Met Your Mother was probably finishing, but again.
But I'm not convinced that any of
really-
the characters in How I Met Your Mother are that funny. Like,
No,
he's
not
just
really. I'm trying to
so
think.
hilarious.
Big Bang was running at the same time. I wouldn't say. They're different kinds of funny, though. So it's difficult. Schmidt he's just like a bit of chaos, isn't it? It's like that. And chaos and energy.
Chaos and energy and just, he's so hilarious.
So funny. Yeah, no.
So hilarious.
Yeah, New Girl can run.
I think Modern Family, like a lot of people have said, like Modern Family is like a huge comfort show for them. And I just did not ever really start watching it. I think I watched one season and I really, really liked it. I can't actually remember if it's on Netflix. I think they took it off.
I know that. I'm pretty sure they've taken.
And
it
I
off.
think when they took it off, then I was just like, well, where can I watch it now? Because I actually don't know where.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether it's on Disney actually, and we just don't have a Disney subscription anymore, so I don't know when or where I'd watch it. But Prime will probably get it eventually. I can imagine.
But anyway, yeah. So guys, what are your favorite comfort shows? What do you guys enjoy watching? What kind of makes you feel cozy? Are there any comfort movies? I know we've spoken about Harry Potter, but are there any comfort movies?
Yeah, do you know I was going to get onto this? I don't... Chef is a comfort movie, yes, but you know, for actually this time of year, About Time is like my
Which one's
comfort
About Time
movie.
again?
Time
is this
travel
the one, the time travel guy? Yes.
Yeah.
That is a cute movie.
About Time
I can
is
see
like...
it's a warm, kind of fuzzy movie, isn't it?
It's a bit like, it's quite emotional, but I think I feel like I really like About Time.
Yeah,
I think
About
it's
Time.
A very good, like, comfort
What
movie.
about
Shrek?
2. Shrek 2, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I do love the first Shrek, but Shrek 2 is
I haven't watched Shrek
the
2 in a
best
while,
one,
you know. I need to watch that one.
I feel like I watch it like once every 3 months.
Really?
Yeah. I actually only watched
When?
it literally like a month ago last time when I...
Oh, you watch it when you go home,
Yeah,
though,
when
right?
I went home,
when you go
yeah.
to see your mum and dad. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
No. I haven't watched it in ages, so that's something I definitely would. I need to.
But I don't know. I think other than that, I mean, there's all like the kind of like very girly films. I actually think The Intern.
I mean,
really like The Intern.
Intern's a good
comfort
one.
film.
So here's a question. It's October now. Is it too early for Christmas movies?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, it is.
So is it too early to put a Christmas tree up?
Are you joking? Of course it is.
Oh, okay.
October is like...
I thought you'd be really game for like Christmas trees to go up
No,
around
do you
now.
know what it is? I really do love like the whole... I like the whole spirit and the vibe of like Christmas season just because like there's just lights up everywhere and you know you've got like all the little markets and people I genuinely think like they need it. At the end of the year you've had like a few months of bad weather and the nights are long and the days are short and you know I think people really do just need that Christmas spirit whether or not you celebrate it. But I actually think no Christmas movies and no Christmas music. Not in October. I have seen though there are like lists of movies you're supposed to watch in like autumn. I can't actually think of any of them like off the top of my head.
I don't know.
Beetlejuice
I
is
mean,
in there. They've just redone Beetlejuice.
Oh, but it's
I think
October.
it's
It's Halloween, right? So okay, yeah. Oh God. So yeah, it'd have to be Halloween movies before Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Surely. Okay, right. That's fine. So we're talking about comfort movies. Intern is a comfort movie. About Time is a
what
comfort
would you
movie.
say is like a comfort movie
Chef.
for you? Chef, yeah.
Chef, like I know
Chef.
I've said that already, but
We have actually mentioned it a few episodes ago. But honestly, if you guys haven't watched it, watch it.
It's such a good movie. It's such good vibes.
It's such a good.
It's just like a heartwarming one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Heartwarming.
Cheaper by the dozen.
Cheaper by the dozen is a good shout.
Both of them. I love the second one.
What's the one? Silenzio Bruno.
Oh,
is that Luca?
Luca, yeah.
Luca is a quality movie. That's such good vibes.
Yeah, I love Luca.
Even Monsters
Such a good
Inc.
film.
Monsters Inc.'s good vibes as well.
Monsters Inc. is a very good heartwarming film.
Even
There are
Bugs
so
Life.
many. Do you know what it is? I think like
What about Bugs Life?
Bugs Life.
Have you
Yeah,
watched it?
100%. Yeah, we actually used to watch it a lot when we were younger. We
Yeah,
had the
no,
DVD. We
no,
were running it up. I know it was like one of your favorite films when you were younger.
Yeah. Like literally, honestly, I used to wake up, watch it every morning, and my granddad, oh, bless him, would just watch it with me all the time as well. So like, he's probably watched that more times than anyone. But yeah, there's
Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Is that a Christmas movie?
I don't think it's a Christmas movie.
Is that a Christmas movie?
No, just because it's got penguins in it, I don't think that makes it a Christmas movie. But
I know you're not
I love
a massive fan, but horror movies, any scary movies that you like that you would watch around Halloween, or would you only watch it because I'm watching it?
I would probably only watch it because you're watching it. I'm really not a scary movie person. I can't think though of the last time we've been to go and see a scary movie, or that I've seen one which I thought, oh yeah, I'll rewatch it.
We watched Scream in cinema.
I didn't mind Scream, but
the latest one with is it Jenna Ortega?
Jenna Ortega, yeah, what a queen, yeah.
No?
But do you know what it is? At the end of the day, it's still like
it's
someone is still jumping out of the shadows to
Sorry.
to kill someone else. And honestly, if I have the choice, I'm always going to choose something cozy,
but you got to
happy,
remember it's Halloween.
warm.
It's Halloween, so you have to choose a scary movie.
Casper.
What I was going to say is, and that I started laughing because I remembered we went to watch this.
Oh God!
Is it Knock at the Cabin?
The Knock at the Cabin. Oh my God! One of the worst films I think I've ever watched.
Honestly, you know what? Yeah, I really like Dave Bautista. The actor, he's in like, obviously he's WWE wrestler, but he's in like some of the Marvel movies as Drax, and he's been in a few other bits which I can't sort of like think of right now. But as Drax, even in that movie, he's like quite a good actor. How on earth he landed himself into this movie, because it was so bad.
Ron Weasley.
Ron Weasley was in there as well, but I mean, to be fair, Ron Weasley, like, he's not really been in much, so I don't know.
Yeah, and then for that to be his next big thing that we saw him in, I really thought, I was thinking, do you know what?
It was such a bad movie.
I actually don't even know what the Rotten Tomatoes rating was it, but it was just...
I can't believe we watched that in cinema. It's tragic. So funny. So funny.
But I think, do you know, the thing was, it was at that time when we had one of those unlimited passes, and we were literally just watching so many films, but I would not recommend. So if Knock on the Cabin ever comes up on your suggested, do not
waste your time.
Don't bother. It's so unrealistic.
It was called Knock at the Cabin, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was, right?
I think they were trying to give like not A Quiet Place, but similar vibes to like A Quiet Place, and it just was not.
A Quiet Place is a good movie.
It. Yeah,
that is a good one to watch for sure. I would definitely recommend that as like a scary-ish thriller kind of horror vibes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've gone from comfort to horror movies.
Comfort to.
I love it. We just
scare.
We just ride that wave.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. We'll have to look around to see if there's anything else that's out this year that might be worth watching.
No, for sure. Do you know what? I think since we've given up the unlimited pass, we're so out of touch with movies, I think.
I think the other thing is it makes you so much more selective about what you'd go and see, because it kind of like it's like an experience, like going to the cinema. I actually really, really enjoy going to the cinema, but then you're just a bit more like, well, actually, if we're going to go, we're going to go and watch, see.
Because so we had the unlimited pass at Cineworld, and you pay like it was like £40 a month for both of us or something like that, and you can watch unlimited movies.
But we actually only had it really because we were so close.
Yeah, so we used to live so close. We used to actually live really close to a Cineworld. It was literally like a 5-minute walk.
5-minute walk.
So that was really convenient, and yeah, like we used to just, and they did early screenings of some movies that you could watch as a member. There was like secret screenings, but then literally every movie you could go and watch it. Like, I think this is quite funny actually. We went to watch Super Mario, and the Super Mario movie, we fell asleep.
We fell asleep halfway through,
and then basically we went back like 2 days later to rewatch the whole movie. But to be honest, we just kind of only wanted to watch the second half. But luckily, Super Mario movie was actually a really good movie, so I didn't mind watching.
Super Mario is actually a really good movie. I think
didn't mind rewatching it, but
but
I remember at that time, like in that time when we had that membership and stuff, we used to just go watch anything and everything, and we really enjoyed it. It was quite fun to do.
Yeah, I think it was just cool. I think just being able to just go and see whatever you wanted to see, and also just go. It feels like a bit of freedom kind of thing to just if it is bad, then you're not as disappointed because you've kind of already just accepted like the you've already paid for the month.
Yeah.
And I think obviously like a lot of other cinemas do. I don't know if like the Everymans do it, but I actually really want to go to an Everyman.
Yeah, maybe
have a bit more of like a Lux like experience.
Yeah.
We've been to Odeon Lux as well, and I'm sure that like they do their own thing. But yeah, if you're like if you're anywhere near a cinema, then it's definitely something to like take advantage of.
No, for real. It's definitely a good one. It's good fun.
But then on the flip side, there's just nothing better than like being cozy at home with
wrapping up nice
with the
and
big
warm.
lights off and the lamps on and the candles on and cuddled up on the sofa with a blanket.
Can make your own sort of like desserts or whatever, like cakes or snacks. Yeah. It's good.
You can watch whatever you like.
Well, no, I mean me and the boys used to take Chinese.
Yeah, I know. Honestly,
Is that bad, guys? Let me know. Are we criminals, right? Because we used to we would rock up, and we'd have Chinese like in our bags, and then we'd get in, and we would just crack out the Chinese and open and eat, and we used to have a great time, and we used to love it.
Do you know how bold it is though? Because like I would go with my friends. I'd have like a bag of sharing minstrels or something.
Yeah.
And I would literally be hiding it in the deep depths of my tote bag to like sneak it into the cinema.
Yeah, but you're not. It's not actually.
And you guys and I literally. Do you know when I was younger, I actually thought it was like borderline illegal to be taking it in.
Yeah, but it's not. There's no rules actually against it.
Obviously there's not. But I know that they don't like it.
Yeah, so,
I mean, you don't want to get caught every now and then. They're coming in with their torches. To be honest,
I remember one time we've done it multiple times. So one time we did go with our Chinese. I'm saying snuck it in, but we just put it in our bag and then we walked in. I think one of us would just have like
dinner in a movie,
and then we would literally go and then we would pull out the food and we were eating it. And I remember the movie actually. It was Robin Hood, and we were watching it, and then basically some guy behind us got a bit probably cheesed off because obviously we're just scranning like Chinese in the movie. And then he went out, but then he came back. But do you know what? We don't even know if he went to snitch or anything. But he went out, came back in. He could have gone toilet. Came back in. We thought he snitched.
You guys thought he was sick of hearing you lot crunching on your prawn crackers.
No, we weren't. No, we're not. Like, we're not animals. Like, we weren't crunching on anything silly. We've got some sort of
I hope you weren't.
consideration
Some decorum.
there. Anyway, what's the difference between crunching on prawn crackers and crunching on popcorn?
Yeah, true.
They're both just as loud. Anyway, so he left, came back in, sat down, and then like 2 minutes later, the security guard came in, but he just stood there. And I remember we were all just there with like the spoons, and we just paused it, and we were just like looking at each other. And then he left, and then we just carried on eating. So he didn't even do anything. He wasn't bothered. He's probably just checking to see if the film was running. But it was just so funny. It was just so funny. But yeah, no, cinema is actually a good fun.
Okay, so I've actually got something to get off my chest.
Oh no, am I in trouble?
Yes, you are actually.
What have I done now?
I completely forgot to mention this, and I think we've spoken before. I think you've dropped some subtle hints before in episodes before, kind of about my lateness. And we've actually talked about this before. I would say just I'm a big optimist, especially when it comes to time. But basically, I just need to report back on this because we this kind of reached new levels over the summer. We actually went to one of our friends' weddings, and it was early in the morning, so the wedding was like starting in the AM. We didn't know. Well, actually, Hassan had told me a specific time. I think he told me 8:30. So I was up at like the crack of dawn. It was like 5:45 or something on a Saturday morning, and I've woken up. And I'm just like, when you're just getting out of bed, you're thinking, oh, do I really need to wash my hair for this? So I'm like waking up.
That's what you were thinking. What are you talking about? Yeah, of course you were going to wash your hair.
But when you're thinking, oh, like my hair's done and, I last washed it 2 days ago. Like, shall I just put some dry shampoo in it and just go? You were going to wash it for fresh.
What are you talking about?
Anyway, so obviously shrugged off the dry shampoo idea, got in the shower, washed my hair, dried my hair, styled it, whatever. I was wearing a sari as well, so to kind of like make sure that I'd like done the sari properly, I'd like pinned it, done all my jewelry. All the while, as soon as I think I'd done my makeup, I was downstairs kind of assembling my bits. So I had like a jewelry set to put on, and I was then pinning the sari and getting my shoes and my handbag together and stuff.
And your nails?
No, I don't think I did. I don't think I had done my nails that morning.
Okay. No.
So Hassan is, at this point, like half an hour, 40 minutes before we're about to leave, has already started coming downstairs to try to rush me. So he was sort of saying, come on, you know, we need to make sure we're ready. I'm about to get in the shower. When I get out of the shower, make sure you're ready. When I'm out of the shower, I'm going to do this and then make sure you're ready. He gets out of the shower. Okay, I'm out of the shower now. You need to be ready in 10 minutes. I think he forgot something or he left something upstairs. I was the one running up and downstairs in my sari to go and get it.
What were you
But I
rushing
can't
up and
remember
down
what it
for?
was. I think it was your shoes or something.
No, I couldn't find my shoes. I had to go and find them.
I can't remember what it was. Anyway, I distinctly remember running up the stairs in a sari, which is also, you know, like not an easy thing to be doing. Thank God I didn't slip down, you know, in my rush.
Okay, well...
It was tipping it down with rain, guys.
What's the point here? What have I done wrong?
It was tipping it down with rain. Let me just get to, you know, the end of the story, okay? It's tipping it down with rain. He brings the car around. I'm like dashing out to the car, got in the car. Oh my God, it's raining, it's raining, it's raining. Then powers off, speeds off to the venue, which I think was about 15 minutes from us. Then we get there and then we're in the car for probably about 5 minutes, and I'm like obviously fixing my lip gloss and, you know, just doing my touch-ups, making sure that I'm like ready to like go back out in the rain, changing from my Crocs into my heels, you know. And then I'm thinking, right, what's going on? Are we not going in? And I said, like, are we not going in because we're going to be late? I think we got there at 8:45, and I said, well, I mean, if we were meant to be there at 8:30, we're already, you know, we're like not on time. And Hassan's just scrolling through his phone. Chill as a chinchilla. And I'm thinking, right, okay, don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm messaging, you know, the other two boys to just find out where they are. Right, okay, well, we're still late. So we can go inside and we can wait for them inside. No, it's fine, don't worry. I'm just checking to see where they are. Anyway, about 5 minutes passes and I'm thinking, right, what's going on? Like, let me see the itinerary, because his friend had sent him like a full-on spreadsheet to the guys on kind of the timings, what's happening, where they need to be, you know. Anyway, it conspires that actually we were meant to be there at like 9:15?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. So I had literally been dashed about the house to get to this wedding, and by the time we got there, we're 15 minutes early and I'm panicking, and it turns out it's because my husband lied to rush me around to get me there on time, and had been doing that since about 6:30. So this lie had gone on for about 2.5 hours, and I just couldn't believe what was happening, to be honest. I absolutely could not believe it.
Guys, can you see?
And I don't think I'm going to get over it.
Come see drama. Come and see the drama that is going on here. We were on time. That's good.
We were so early and you didn't tell me.
No, we weren't.
You didn't even tell me until it was literally
because
forced out of you.
I tell you what, the thing is, I stand technicalities, right? The technicalities were breakfast was served at 8:30 a.m., right? So we should have actually been there to have our breakfast, and then we could have, and that would have, then at 9 o'clock was meant to be the next set of activities, right? So that's one. Second thing is the other two boys, they were late. If they were on time, they would have arrived at the same time as us.
Shifting blame.
No.
Shifting the blame,
It's not shifting
Hassan.
the blame. We were early. We were on time. Jay actually appreciated it. He appreciated we attended the wedding on time.
Okay, well, that's not what, you know, the segment was not for you to justify your actions.
And also,
you know,
the thing is, we have got a bad reputation with lateness, okay? Mostly because of you, right?
you're late, and then
I'm
you
late.
married someone who's later than you, so...
Exactly. So it's not... So I've made life-changing decisions.
But I've got better.
On the behalf of us. Yes, due to me telling you
so much better. No,
times.
I've gotten better.
I'm
better
not sure.
planning, better, you know... We would have been fine and we would have been on time.
I'm looking down the camera. I'm looking at your friends.
Even my friends have said I've got better with time.
Oh, whatever.
Yes, they have.
When did they say that?
literally, I think, like, when we first started recording the
Your
pod.
Your birthday dinner, you were late.
No, I wasn't. My birthday dinner, I was not late.
And then
Which birthday dinner?
your birthday dinner, your 30th birthday dinner.
No, I wasn't
this year.
late. I wasn't
sure?
late. No, I was bang on time. We arrived at the restaurant 8:29. We were on time.
Okay, fine. Maybe you were on time on that occasion, but I'm pretty sure you've gone to link up with some of your friends and you've been running late. So I don't think there's a massive...
I haven't. I'm a changed girl.
Yes, thanks to your husband.
I've changed.
Thanks to your husband. Say it.
We're going to move on.
You don't want to agree?
Next segment.
You don't want to agree?
Next segment.
You don't
Let's go.
agree?
Let's
do
go.
all the drama, but you
Let's
don't want to...
go.
No, but honestly, that was a stroke of genius because we got there on time. We got there early. It was massively appreciated by the wedding party. So you can't complain. I've done a good job.
Well,
My job is to get our family to the certain locations on time.
Well, do you know what I'm going to do next time? When I wake up at 5:45 and you're still asleep because you don't have to get up that early,
Yeah.
I'll just check the real time of when we're meant to be there.
Well, you never get those times anyway. They
don't
don't
worry
share
about
that information with
Don't
you,
worry
so
about
it's
that.
fine.
It's not password protected.
Don't worry. I will literally just
Don't
tell
worry,
the boys.
this is the last friend out of your high school friends to get married, so don't
I'll
worry.
tell the boys,
The rest of them are all mine. The timings girls.
No, do you know what I'm going to do?
Let me know.
Girls, listen, yeah? If you want her to attend your wedding on time, send me the times. Or, I'll tell you better yet, send her the wrong times. Do what? Take a leaf out of my book. That's the right phrase, isn't it? Take a leaf? Take a page? Take a page, isn't it? That makes more sense. What's the phrase?
It is a leaf.
It's a leaf, right? Take a leaf out of my book. Tell her the wrong times. Tell her half an hour earlier than when she's meant to be there. And then she'll be there bang on time.
The cheekiest man that ever lived, ladies and gentlemen, my husband.
Mad?
Moving on, actually. Not mad.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so we've got something a little bit different today. A little bit of fun, a little bit of a break from our chit-chat and
Stories.
yip-yapping.
Yeah.
I haven't done Would You Rathers in a while, and I found a few.
Fantastic.
So let's go through them and let's see what we got.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah.
What have we got?
So the first one that I have is, would you rather never age physically or never age mentally?
That is actually really tough. That's a tough choice. I think I would go physically. Mm-hmm. Right? I would think I would go physically. So then, because you know when you're old, like you can be active, I think, and then
because otherwise, when you're older, your brain, when it ages, it becomes a bit slower, and you lose some memories. And
yeah, I know, but I feel
like memory is such like a precious thing. So
yeah, but so is your ability to do things.
Yeah, true.
So it's difficult. It's difficult, but I think like when I look at like elders in my family and stuff like that. I think I don't really see, alhamdulillah, like they're quite with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
so they're not like
course.
they're not really slow or anything like that. Mentally, they're all sound, alhamdulillah. Thank you, thank God. But whereas I feel like it's probably their bodies which kind of let them down. So which is why I would go with that. That's just obviously my personal experience because I know. Some people, when they age, obviously their brain doesn't sort of like keep up with their body. So it's a very difficult one to give because it's 50-50. It could go either way, isn't it?
It could go either way.
It's difficult. Right, what's the next one?
The next one is, would you rather throw the best parties but have to clean up the mess all by yourself with no help, or never go to a party again?
Never go to a party again.
I think I'd probably do never go to a party again.
Never go to a party again. We don't really go to parties anyway.
We don't really go to parties. I mean, to be honest, the thing is...
Hold on. Are we counting... Okay, we need to like...
Parties are like housewarmings, birthday parties.
No. Are we counting a dinner party as a party?
I think so, yeah.
Oh.
But then I really like hosting.
So if people come over for dinner, that we can't do that? And we could...
We could do it, but it wouldn't be the best. So it would be like mid.
Oh, no.
Not good. Oh...
We can't hire a cleaner, no?
No. I think I would rather just...
I think we'd have to throw the party.
We'd have to forfeit them.
Nah, we'd have to throw the parties.
And then
Like, we're not, think about it, we're not going to throw a rager, are we? Where the whole house is going to get trashed.
we're
not going to throw a rager, are we? Where the whole house is going to get
No,
trashed.
no. But also, it's not even that. It was
And think about it now, we throw a party, when we do like a dinner party or anything like that, we do the clean up anyway.
It's usually super chill, yeah.
So it's fine. Yeah, we'll throw the parties, man.
Yeah,
we want
it's
the
fun.
best parties.
We can throw the parties. Okay, so would you rather snitch on your best friend for a crime they committed or go to jail for the crime they committed?
I'm snitching, man.
I'm probably snitching.
You are definitely snitching.
I'm so scared about going to jail.
You are so... Listen, I don't even want to bring up our conversation the other day, but just know she is snitching. She is definitely snitching.
If they've committed the crime.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've got my boys like that I'm really tight with. I am so sorry, but I'm not going to jail for your crime. I've got a wife that I need to look after.
You've got stuff to do. You've got a life to live.
Do you know what I mean? I've got a wife that I need to look after. And do you know what? How long's the stint in jail?
It doesn't say. There's no
Because like, you know, like say for example, some of my mates, they've got kids, right? Oh no, but they've committed it, innit?
Yeah, no, I think
Let's say if we were to alter it, if they didn't commit the crime,
can't alter it. We're not altering it.
I know, but I'm just saying, if they didn't commit the crime, and it was someone like who's got kids, depending on how long the jail time is, I'd consider it.
Okay.
But if they commit the crime, probably bro, you done the crime.
You gotta do the time.
I don't know, man. Yeah, it's peak, innit? But I ain't going. Sorry, bro. I'm not going to jail.
Okay, last one is: would you rather have a permanent unibrow or no eyebrows at all?
No eyebrows.
No eyebrows.
Nah, man. I have to. There's no. Yeah. Do you
A
know
unibrow every day of. Do you know the thing is?
Do you know how peak a unibrow is?
I know it's been. The thing is, I feel like for girls it can be like really fashionable, and I've actually seen like some models who actually.
What?
I've seen
Fashionable?
girls. I've seen. Be careful. Watch your tone.
Fashionable.
Watch your tone. There are some models who have unibrows, and honestly, slay. Honestly, if it works for you, it works for you. But I think I would. I would just figure out how to draw them on.
So you'd have none and draw them.
Yeah, because the thing is, I don't actually do anything to my eyebrows. I used to actually do it when I was younger, and all I ended up with was just really like big dark blocks at the front of my eyebrow and like nothing at the end. So I really I retired from touching up my eyebrows.
What I would say is I would go no eyebrows, and I would just let people guess my expressions. That's it, because there's no way I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
You could not be.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
So, I thought basically to end the episode, right? So our last topic, we could jump onto Reddit.
Oh, okay.
I've got some very short.
Our new favourite platform.
I've got one short dilemma. So that's what I've hopped onto Reddit, and then I've gone onto the dilemma subreddit, and I just had a little look through, see if there was anything juicy. We've got one kind of funny one, which probably won't take much to deep dive, and then I've got a second one which I think we can unpack a little bit.
Okay, cool.
And we can chit chat about that, and then we can sort of like round off the episode, like finish it on some dilemmas, and see if we can help some people, right?
Sure.
So, the first one. I keep buying earrings, but I don't have my ears pierced.
I'm sorry. Earrings is in that you should be able to put in your pierced ears, but nowhere to put them.
And then underneath, someone's replied saying, "How is this a dilemma?" And then she goes, "I don't know what to do with all the earrings."
Get your ears pierced, babe. It's time to go to Claire's
or
to the pharmacy or wherever it is that you need to go.
Can you get your ears pierced at the pharmacy?
Yeah, you can. I had my ears pierced at a pharmacy.
Wow, I had no idea that was a thing.
I mean, you can go to piercing shops and stuff like that. I did actually have a second piercing done at one point, and it just never healed properly, so I just took it out in the end. But yeah, my lobes were actually pierced by
a pharmacist.
I'm not sure whether it was actually the pharmacist, but it was at a pharmacy. But that was still when they were using the piercing guns. They don't do that anymore.
What do they use now then? Hot needles?
I think it is, yeah. It's just a needle, yeah.
Wow, okay. Anyway, in regards to that
She's
dilemma,
manifesting. She's manifesting having her ears pierced, so she's got to just take the plunge.
Yeah, I mean, it's not much of a dilemma.
It'll be the same thing
It's
as
more of
running
a
shoes.
it's more of a thing of either stop buying earrings, one,
Or get your ears
or
pierced.
get your ears pierced, two. I mean, it just resolves the situation, right? But
Or buy
how
clip-on
funny!
earrings.
I just think that's so funny, though. I just think that's so funny. Like, I don't know why. I'm just like picturing her like go back, and then she's opening like her jewelry box, and then she's just got all
Earrings.
of these earrings just hung up, and then she adds another one to the collection, and you're just there like,
What on earth?
why have you not just pierced
why
your
have I done
ears?
this?
Like,
She's just, I think this is basically just her hyping herself up. I'm not sure whether maybe she's just written the dilemma into Reddit so just to get someone else to persuade her to do it.
to go and get her ears
Yeah.
pierced. Yeah, but you're already kind of convinced because you're buying earrings.
Yeah, so you just need that last push. Sometimes you need to be bullied into doing things. And I mean, I was just dying to get my ears pierced by the time I got my ears pierced. I got them done when I was like 16, and by then all of my friends had them done. So I was feeling so left out.
Can you remember, like, do you have the solid memory of when you got your ears pierced? Can you remember it?
I think so, yeah. I was quite nervous.
Okay.
But yeah, I just sat down, I picked my earrings out, plain silver studs, nothing too exciting.
No, but I'm not talking about what you chose and stuff. Like, can you remember what it felt like?
Yeah, it was hot pain.
Were you crying?
I didn't cry.
Really?
I was very close.
Oh.
I was very close, but I think I was very brave.
Okay. And how old were you?
I was 16.
Oh, okay.
I was not young. But do you know the thing is, when you get your ears pierced, or when you get any piercing done, but especially when it's your first, I don't think it's not the actual piercing that's the thing. I think it's more the looking after it afterwards, because
like
it's
the clean up
new
and making it
you
not
keep
get
on
infected,
bumping
right?
it, and yeah, you keep on bumping it and
How do you,
all that kind of thing. And
I'm guessing you can't sleep as well, right? You on like on your side. You have
I
to
mean,
lie right?
yeah, no, but then to be honest, I sleep on my back anyway, so I think I was fine.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's the main thing. But
Okay.
yeah,
The only memory I have is one of the boys. We were like in our 20s, must be at least, like, so it wasn't like as if we were in like high school, 16. We were like after uni. One of the boys was like, oh, I'm gonna get an ear pierced, like, should we go? So we were like, yeah, cool, we'll come with you to get your ears pierced. And then we went down to Camden, and found a piercing shop, went in there, was doing the piercing, and like, it was just, his face was so funny, because it was like, he was just like straight faced, gun to the thing, pop, eyes wide open.
he probably wanted to yell or scream, because
He didn't scream.
He probably wanted
flinch,
to.
He didn't cry.
Those eyes were probably
But
just
the
telling the story.
The eyes so wide, it was like cartoon, like it was gonna pop out, and it was just, honestly, it was so hilarious. Like me and my other boy, we were just cracking up at his face. We've got a recording of it somewhere, so I'll try and find it and show it to you. Don't worry, I'm not putting it. I'm not.
You know what they say? The eyes, Chico, they never lie.
It was just too funny. So, yeah, no. I don't know if this girl finds this podcast anywhere, but basically, get your ears pierced,
babe. Just rock those earrings. You know, like you're buying them. You're loving them.
Do earrings, like, do you have to get a specific size of earrings?
No.
Because I was thinking, what if she's got loads of different sizes and they look weird on her? She would never know.
No. It's no. You some earrings, I mean, you don't really get it anymore, but definitely with like older jewelry. I think with like older, because I've had it with like Asian like costume jewelry, for example. Like some of it, the stalks are like really thick, so to actually put it through, it's sometimes it can be like quite painful. But generally, I don't really think like, I mean, if you're buying earrings from like H&M or Mango, or I mean, anywhere, like a jewellery market, even handmade jewellers as well, usually they tend to be fine. But yeah, I think she needs to get her ears pierced. Take the plunge.
Yeah, defo.
Be brave.
Yeah, go for it. If that's what you want.
You're manifesting it for yourself.
Maybe could it be a thing, right? Could this actually be a thing, guys? Let me know, right? Could she just want the earrings but not want to wear them? Is that a thing?
I don't think so, because why would she be asking people for help?
I don't know. I'll leave that to cook
It's
in
kind
your
of
brain.
like it. I mean, to be honest, this is kind of me segueing like a little bit, but I did actually see somewhere in America, so Stanley Cups have been like a big trend.
Bless you.
Thank you. So Stanley Cups have been like this huge big trend, and I think someone had literally like a wall, and it was just shelves on shelves
and
on
then
shelves
it was the
on
colours,
shelves.
right? And
Stanley
some of them
Cups.
had tags on
Yeah,
there,
and
right?
I don't think are they
And
ever
she
getting
made like
used?
a rainbow or something.
It was a rainbow. Every single shade of Stanley Cup I think I've probably ever seen in my life on that whole wall of shelves. But it's one of those things. I mean, I doubt someone had actually said in the comments. I really hope that she's using. There's no way that she's using
She
every
can't.
single one.
No, unless she literally just goes, okay, I'm gonna use.
I'm gonna use
I've
this
got
one
50,
this week.
No, I've got 50, and I'm gonna use one every day, and I'm just gonna take it down, use it, put it back, take the next one down, use it, take
Yeah.
it back. Unless that's what she's doing.
But that's an example of like buying something basically that you're never going to use. It's not the same. It's not a collectibles item, but like earrings are not a collectibles item.
Neither is a Stanley.
A
Cup.
Stanley is not either.
Okay, all right. Let's move on to the next dilemma.
Right, let's go.
I mean, this one's not really saucy, but it's quite interesting.
Okay.
Should I text my old high school friend? We grew apart, and I don't want to make things awkward. Now, more
There's no other
information.
context.
There
Oh,
is a little
okay.
bit more information.
Okay.
Someone said you haven't really given us any info. What might make things awkward? They've replied saying, I don't know. There isn't really a reason. We're just very different kind of people now. That's why. So like, I think he's thinking that in school they used to be really tight. They've obviously gone into the big bad world. They've probably changed a little bit, right? In personality wise, they've probably changed.
Yeah.
And now they don't talk as much. And he probably doesn't.
Anymore.
He probably just feels a bit maybe in his mind he's like, okay, if I go and chat to him
Or her.
it might be a bit weird because obviously they're not friends anymore, really.
Do you know what it is? I think
So what do you think? What do you think? Should he message? Should he not message?
it depends. Like, what is your motivation between like wanting to message? I feel like there's not really much context there in terms of like, is it just genuinely like you're thinking back on good times that you've had, or you really care about you actually did really care about that person, but you've just grown apart. I am just like a firm believer that friendships just shouldn't need to be forced. And I think
so
like
here's what
if you've been friends previously, I think it's just sometimes you've got to just accept like that's what happens in your adult life. As you grow up, you can grow apart, and sometimes people are just in your life for that period of time. And there's nothing.
They're there for a season.
They're there for a reason or for a season. I'm not sure whether I 100% believe in that whole kind of like premise, but I do think that there's usually a reason why you guys have drifted, and definitely if you've drifted, it might just be, you're very different people now.
So my opinion on this would be, right, and it's kind of tricky because basically it's two things essentially. One is like it's nostalgia. Nostalgia is like a very big part of it, right? You are literally
Definitely.
thinking back to those fun high school moments and but it's not necessarily like that anymore.
Of course, yeah.
Right, especially if he's saying they've grown to be different people and they've got different interests. So then it is going to be a bit probably different. You're not going to have that same vibe. Maybe you won't have that same vibe. So that's one thing I would say to keep in mind, right? The second thing is I would approach it is I would drop the guy a message or the girl. I'd say, yo, what's going on? How are you? It's been a while.
Yo.
Like, what you been up to? Are you okay?
How are you doing?
How's life?
Yeah.
Do you want to catch up? That's the kind of vibe I would go with, approach with. And then basically, if that person comes back with matching energy, then you know straight away. Yeah, actually, you know what? It'll be cool to catch up. It will be cool to catch up. And all of this awkwardness is in my head.
Sometimes,
But
do
then-
you know what it is? Sometimes
but
you
then-
do just
but
live in
then-
your head, so you're not...
But then, if they come back and the message is a bit cold or a bit awkward or a bit whatever, charge it,
Then you know...
isn't it?
Charge it.
It's charge it. Just like, okay, cool. That guy's not really giving a vibe. It's fine. But then you don't have that thought in your brain. Oh, what if? Because you've gone and you've tested it out, isn't it?
There's nothing worse than kind of like regretting things. But I think as well, I think things with friends always become you do kind of think in your head, oh, this is so awkward, because when you do drift apart, it's not like you've fallen out. You've not had some big definitive end to your friendship.
You've just gone. Do you know what it is?
Your life has moved on, and you guys haven't moved together at the same pace.
Yeah, it's not even that. It's just like everyone. Basically, I think when you're in school, right? You see everyone every day. You see everyone every day. You're all going through the exact same thing, right? Especially if you're in the people that are in the same classes. You're going through the same classes. You're learning the same syllabus. You're doing the same homework. Everything you're doing is the same. There's not really much of an option apart from like extracurricular activities, there's not really much of an option to differentiate and actually maybe follow sort of your interests, if that makes sense. Because even when you're outside of school, you're studying for your exams. You're going to, say, for example, football club, but then everyone in your football club will all be doing the same thing as well.
You spend so much of your time together, so much of your life is the same.
It's so similar. But when I guess when you go into the real world and you've got a job, or even if you go to university, you've got more things going on. You've got more of a scope to actually just go and do what you want to do.
Definitely, yeah.
Right? So, if you go to work, you finish clock out at 5, you haven't got homework that you need to do.
Yeah,
so you've got that time to do what you actually want to do. Right? So then that's probably why some people do drift off, because it's not that they don't like you or they don't care. It's just a case of they're busy.
They're just doing their own thing. And I think also,
but it's like even with like friendships, like even like I've got really, really good friends who I love to bits, but I just don't see them because they're busy and they've got priorities in their life, like kids, or they're married, or they've got stuff going on. And it's the same with me, right? Like they probably don't see me because I'm, again, busy working, doing this, doing that. So it's part of life as well.
Yeah.
So, but
I think the younger you are, I feel like the more pressure you feel to, like, especially, I think there's so much pressure around having friends that you've had for a long time. Mm-hmm. Where people say, oh, we've been friends since high school, and they're looking forward and they're thinking, oh, I really hope we're still friends in 10 years' time. And I think the thing is, your friendships can just crop up so unexpectedly in your life.
But I think it's not even that. I think also
sometimes you'll let nostalgia take over when actually you could have someone that works with you, or someone that's a friend of a friend that actually might become so close to you, and you might not even know yet because you're so busy thinking, oh, I've left that person behind. But you haven't really left that person behind, because they could have reached out to you just as much as you could reach out to them.
Mm-hmm.
So
do you know what it is? It's just
you've got to go with what you feel. So if you have that, like, if that feeling, you can't shake it, and you're really thinking, all I really want to do is reach out, then reach out and see how it.
No, but this is the thing, right? So this is what my advice to any of you who might be going through the same thing or might be thinking the same thing. My advice is a vibe check. That's all you need to do, a vibe check. And the vibe check is simple, because you just say, hey, what's going on? How are you? What's new?
Catch me up. Let's catch up.
What it is you're showing an interest in that person, right? If that person reciprocates, not necessarily by showing interest to you, but like, oh yeah, I'm doing this and this is what's going on, and oh my God, it's been so long, we need to do something, da 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 da. I agree, let's meet up, I'd love to catch up with you. That's the energy, right? That's the vibe. If you're not getting that vibe and you're just getting a bit, then you just know, okay, you know what? It's fine. We've grown apart. It's okay.
You're doing all right. I'm doing all right. I've checked in. Yeah. And now that loop in my head is closed.
Exactly. That's it. And I think that's what it is. And I know sometimes it is probably hard, right? It's probably hard when you kind of like someone. Past. You like someone because they're a good person. And also, by the way, if their vibe is not vibing, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're a bad person. No. It just means that maybe they've moved on with that life. There's some people who will have maybe not the best memories of high school, and they just want to forget it.
Yeah.
And then they tie you with that. So then get kind of collateral damage in that sense. That is the thing. Yeah, but yeah, no, I think that's what it is, right? It's the vibe check. You've got to put the feelers out and see what it is. And yeah, so that's how I would solve that one. Anything else to add on that?
No, I think that's it. I mean, what I was actually going to say was we always put the email address for the pod in the description. And we'd honestly, like, we love hearing from you guys. So, you know, if you do have anything that you want to send in, that you want us to talk about or answer, we will obviously keep all dilemmas anonymous. We're not going to be announcing your name or your email address on the pod.
Depends if you're annoying me or not. I'll do a vibe check. If you're not giving me the vibe, I'm going to put you on blast.
Hassan, don't freak them out.
Obviously, I'm joking. They know I'm joking.
But yeah, like, please feel free to, like, send over your dilemmas. And
no, 100%.
we'd
Send
love
them in.
to chat through them.
Send them in. And
hopefully
guys,
we can
if you
help out.
guys... Yeah, we'd love to help you figure it out. And guys, also, if you guys are enjoying us go through these Reddit dilemmas and that
or if
kind
there's
of
a
vibe,
specific thread you want us to, like, talk
to
about
react
or
to
discuss,
or something
then
like that, yeah, send it
just let us
in.
know.
Let us know. We'll have all of our socials in the description below. Please go over, give us a follow. Make sure you subscribe.
Make
hit
sure
the
you're
like
liking
button
any comments. We love you all. Thank you so much.
for tuning in. Also, if you are listening on Spotify, please give us a 5-star rating. And yeah, love you guys lots.
And we'll see you in a
we
week.
can't wait to see you soon. And yeah, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.